How's it going? Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with the practice tip of the day. This was for the intermediate player, and this is the next installment in our series on basic blues. Today I want to cover blues in lots of different keys, or keys other than these open keys. You'll notice that a lot of times guitar players tend to play blues in these keys where they're using open E or open A, and there's a reason for doing it. It frees up extra fingers to do other things, but sometimes you need to play blues in the key of F, or F sharp, or A flat, or B, or something where you have to hold the chord down a little better. So let's just kind of get started so we can kind of just cover the basics here. All right. So basically, what's going on when I'm holding, let's pick key of E for instance. So you'll notice blues players, they don't play the full E chord most of the time. They're playing the root note of E, and they're playing this B note. And if you work out the notes of an E scale, that B note is the fifth. So what we're really doing, we're playing fifths intervals. And you're going to recognize these when we get to another part here in a second. So my E and my B is an E fifth interval, and it serves as my E chord. So when I'm playing, I'm just playing those two strings. And when I move down to the A chord, I'm not playing the whole A chord, I'm playing an A fifths interval. Okay, so keeping that in mind, if I want to play in a key where I can't use the open string as my root, and I need to have a finger on there, picture this for my E. I don't need a finger back here because the nut serves as that, it holds that note for me. But if I want to play in the key of F, I have to hold the F note down, and now this C note is my fifth. Or if I want to play an F sharp, I have to hold the F sharp note down, and now this C sharp note is my fifth. And as soon as I start doing that, the common 5, 5, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6 motion, 5, 5, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, this being a sixth interval, now I need 3 fingers to do it instead of 2. So for the key of F, I'm going to, instead of doing this, I'm here. And you can see you have to stretch a lot farther. That's why guitar players like to do it down there where we have the extra finger, or we need one less finger. But you need to be able to play it in different keys, especially if you're playing with piano players. They like playing flat keys all the time. And you're going to need to be able to play along with them. So anyway, so you see what's going on. So when I'm playing this E, when I switch it, I'm going to do it with different fingers. You wouldn't do it this way, but just so you can see it. I don't have to hold this down, but really what's going on is this. All right? Just the nuts holding that note down for me. So when I go to F, I do have to hold it. And if I want to play in G sharp, I hold this G sharp note down, play my fifth interval. Those are the power chords that you've probably been using in a lot of rock songs. And that's my fifth interval. And when I throw this over an extra whole step from my fifth, that's my sixth interval. So that's my blues pattern. Okay, let's get into the chord progressions real quick. I'm trying not to run the video real long. These common 12-bar blues patterns are generally 1-4-5 patterns. That's what's termed 1-4-5. So what that means, whatever key you're in, let's pick the key of C for instance. If my one chord is C, and that would be up here by the way, what 1-4-5 means is I'll have a C chord in there as my one chord, and the fourth note of a C scale is F. So my 4 part of 1-4-5 is an F chord. And 5, the fifth note of a C scale is G, so my 5 is G. And when you get up off the open positions back here, you'll see the pattern. Your guitar is tuned in 4, so I'm going to stick with the C here for a second. If that's 1, the 4th is straight down, just 1 string down, that's the 4th. No matter where you are on your guitar, unless you're on these 2 strings, don't use 2 and 3 to do this. But it always makes the same shape. So if I'm in the key of G, I don't have to, or any key, I don't have to work it out on paper. I can just use my guitar. If that's 1, straight down is 4, and over a whole step from there is 5. So if I'm playing blues in the key of G, I'm going to hold my fifths interval chord here, or 2/3 of a chord, and I play my pattern here. So that's my 1 chord. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you know how the pattern goes. When it's time to change to the 4 chord, I'm going to just change everything just straight down 1 string. So I'm going from my G root, to my G fifths interval, to my C fifths interval. That's a C note, and that's my fifth interval, so fifth of the C. So let's go straight down for the 4 chord. I'm a little out of tune. I just took my guitar out of the cold car. I was out giving a guitar lesson, and it's the heat's affecting it. So anyway, so there's 1. There's my 4. My 5 is a whole step up from here. So I'm going to go up, move the whole thing up a whole step to D. And it's all staying on my 5th interval. So I end up, you know. So anyway, so it makes that same shape no matter where you are. You want to play in B flat, start on B flat, move straight down to your 4, and move over to your 5. So anyway, hopefully that helps. I just didn't want to get stuck playing in the same 2 keys all the time. You know, you need to be able to play this all over the neck. All right, so thanks for tuning in for today's practice tip. Tune in again tomorrow for another one, and I will see you soon. Thanks.